In this video, I'm going to be sharing the top 7 tips from pro YouTubers I've curated and will be applying to grow my YouTube channel in the coming months. And I could not believe it when I heard about the last 2. So stick around so I can share them with you. Alright, let's dive in.
First, let's talk about gear. Gear doesn't matter. Story. Story is all that matters. Story is golden.
That was Casey Neistat, one of the OGs. So the advice from him is to get great at storytelling. In fact, some small YouTubers with great story to tell have been blowing up recently while using their phone and entry-level cameras with minimal editing to create their videos. So I'm gonna try improve my storytelling over the next coming months. For that, I'm starting by reading Storyworthy by Matthew Dix, master storyteller who's teaching his technique through his book. Link in the description if you guys are interested. Alright, the next tip is from the biggest and the best. Of course, I'm talking about Mr. Beast.
Do you frequently go that far out of your way to capture the thumbnail?
Yeah, I mean, of course, everyone should. If people don't click, they don't watch. So you want to give them something to click.
YouTube is hard, but it's also simple. Simple in the sense that there are 2 core metrics that you want to improve on: click-through rate and average view duration. If you don't get clicks, you don't get views. It does not matter if your video is the best on YouTube. If you can't get people to click on it, no one is going to watch it. So focusing on improving video packaging to improve click-through rate is a must. If you take a look at my channel page, you will see that I've started working on trying to improve my thumbnails. And it's kind of working. The click-through rate for my latest videos are much higher compared to my old videos with crappier thumbnails. If you're curious, I've just started using Canva to design my thumbnails. I've subscribed to Canva Pro, and I find it much more user-friendly compared to the free version of Adobe Express that I was using before that. Alright, next tip.
Your title and thumbnail set expectations. At the very beginning of the video, to minimize drop-off, you want to assure them that those expectations are being met.
If you're putting 1 million Orbeez in a pool, don't start the video with you shopping for, your mom's birthday present. At the beginning of the video, just say,
"This is 100 million Orbeez. We're gonna fill this pool and this entire backyard with them." Match the expectations, and then you want to exceed them. So you want to assure people that what they clicked on is what they're getting, and then blow their mind and be like, "But you're also getting even more."
To minimize drop-off, set expectations as soon as you start your video. At the very beginning of the video, you want to give your audience the assurance that what you promised in the title and the thumbnail is what's being delivered here. Then, exceed expectation after that with but you're also going to get all this other stuff. If you study the videos of the pros, you'll notice that a lot of them start by restating what was in the thumbnail and title of the video.
Hey, so in this video, I'm going to share everything that I learned from growing from 0 to 130,000 subscribers in just over a year.
Another thing, one link worth noting with average view duration and click-through rate that we talked about before is making good video also influences your click-through rate. If someone watches your last video, enjoys it, and sees a new video from you pop up, it's more likely that they're going to click on the new video if they've enjoyed the last one.
to me, what's important is click-through rate, getting people to click on your video, and then average view duration, average view percentage, or just relative retention, and having them watch it. A lot of creators think click-through rate is just like the title and thumbnail and did they click it, but a lot of it too is did they enjoy your last video? Because if someone watches a video of yours and they loved it, you can bet the next time you're recommended, their chance of clicking is a lot higher.
So it's in our best interest, if we want to grow as YouTubers, to make our videos as engaging as possible. Next tip.
For the last 8 or 9 years, every dollar I've made, I just spent it the next month on content. And I just did that every single month, and it just kept getting bigger and bigger, and here we are. YouTuber says it. It's no one will ever be able to replicate my style. I gotta edit it. But newsflash, someone can. It's actually not as difficult as you think.
It was good that I got a really strong foundation on how YouTube works and how the style of videos I wanted and everything before I scaled up the team, if that makes any sense. I just want to make sure that's clear, because I've seen people try to build the team without foundation and knowing how to do well.
Reinvest in your channel. Like with any business, you as a business owner will have to spend more time strategizing, as opposed to being in the day-to-day grind if you want your business to be successful. If you want to scale later, Pump out more videos. Create a business around your channel so that you don't only rely on AdSense. You'll have to outsource some of what you're doing to free up your time at some point. You'll have to reinvest in gear to up your production quality. Reinvest in software to smooth out your video creation process from idea to upload. But right now, starting out, it's a good thing that you're doing it all by yourself so that when it comes time to hire, you know exactly how the thing is done, and therefore you know exactly what sort of qualities you're looking for in the talent you're hiring. You don't have to be an expert. You just have to be able to provide constructive feedback on the deliverables. And once my channel gets monetized, I plan to reinvest it in the business by starting to outsource editing, which currently takes a bunch of my time. All right, next tip.
A lot of people aren't willing to put in 10 hours days because they don't like what they're doing. So it's finding what they enjoy, because it is like a long grind. Like, you're doing the for years, not months. So if you don't enjoy it, then you're gonna burn out.
If you're not doing something that's just inherently fun to you, you're just quit. Just give up. Like, you gotta at least semi-enjoy what you're doing, or you're gonna quit long before it gets to the point where it brings in money or whatever else could be driving you. So find what you love, and then I would just hyper obsess. Make sure no one doing what you're doing is doing it better. Make sure the videos are as good as possible.
YouTube is a marathon, not a sprint. So find a niche you like so you don't burn out early before seeing any great results from your channel. That one was short and sweet. All right, on to the next tip. Oh, before we go to the next tip, if you're new here to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Drop a like on this video, and let's go to the next tip.
By doing something called newsjacking, or you can even say fame jacking. Now, I'm not sure who coined these terms. I'm sure somebody did, because I certainly didn't make them up. But the idea of newsjacking, I kind of discovered this on my own without somebody telling me this. But now, after the fact, I realized it is an actual thing that you can do and apply to your channel to really grow faster. But
if you guys don't know Nate O'Brien, he's a very successful but private YouTuber who's recently exited his main channel. He's still in his 20s and has grown multiple businesses, including a marketing agency with his brother Mike. Advice from Nate is to surf the trends and implement news and fame jacking. So how does this work? As you probably know, YouTube is the second biggest search engine after Google. In regards to news jacking, if there's a popular news topic right now that's underserved in regards to video content, and you're the only one who creates a video about it, it does not matter that you're a small YouTuber. YouTube will serve your video to whoever searches for that current trending topic. The hard part here is keeping on top of popular topic that comes up and quickly creating a video about it. So keep an eye out. I know I will be. Fame jacking is when you leverage the fame of somebody who's widely known and create content around them. You're basically using their popularity to get views. If you've clicked and watched this video until now, you might have noticed my application of this. I'm leveraging the knowledge of the pros and packaging it into this educational video. Since more people know them around YouTube than they know me, the video is more likely to get a click. I'd be careful about discussing politics and making celebrities look bad on your channel though. Your reputation is important, and once you're known as the person who bashes others, it can be very hard to regain your reputation if you lose it. Alright, next tip.
For people who are just starting out, if they're picking a niche,
there's something there for everyone. It's like the way to find something like that, because it's hard to like just describe the exact niches. It's more of like when you go onto YouTube, and specifically YouTube, like long form videos, and you find someone with very few subscribers, but they're getting a lot of views. That's like the imbalance. That's like the biggest green light ever.
So searching for videos with insane amount of views in your niche, but where the creator's subscriber count is really small compared to the views they're getting, and doing your own version of those videos might help your channel. As Nate said, it's an imbalance. That's the biggest green light ever in terms of content and niche that are performing well but are underserved. I'm not saying to copy their videos word for word. I'm talking about using the idea to create your own version of it, to put your own spin on it. And I don't think you should feel bad about taking inspiration from others. Original ideas are very rare actually. Most pieces of content you see out there are most likely a spin on another existing idea. This concept of it being hard to come up with original ideas is well illustrated in the book Still Like an Artist by Austin Kleon. Highly recommended if you have not read it, by the way. It's a pretty slim book, and I'll put the link in the description. Here are some lines from it. Every artist gets asked the question, where do you get your ideas? The honest artist answers, I steal them. When people call something original, 9 times out of 10, they just don't know the reference of the original sources involved. Jonathan Lethem. So browse YouTube and find imbalances in your niche to help you. If you've made it this far, please subscribe to the channel. We really appreciate your support. And let me know in the comments which of these tips we've covered today you're going to be applying. Or let us know if you have better tips. If you've enjoyed the video, you might like this one up here, which is about another strategy I'm using to make money with media right now. Thank you for watching, and until next time, my friend, take care.